A guten Shabbos Kodesh. Parshas Breishis Tavshin Pei Aleph 5781 from Yerushalayim Yer Kodesh. So the Torah doesn't have an extra letter. There's not one extra word. There's no letter that's extra. Every letter, every nuance has something we learn from it. So why then does the Torah go into detail? So much detail of the creation of the world, and telling us after each thing, Ve'er Lekim is or kitov, it's a choshech kitov, it's a mayim kitov, it's a kitov, everything kitov. Hashem made sure it's good. Why did Hashem create this world? Rashi tells us Breishis, because Torah is called Breishis, and Klal Yisrael is called Breishis. The Torah, before Klal Yisrael learns the Torah, that's what the world was created for. And just as we see that the Rebbeinu Shalom, who loves us infinitely, created this world just lahetiv, to give us, as we learn from Chazal, and the Rebbeinu Shalom made sure that every aspect was kitov before he brought in Adam Rishon on the sixth day. We need to know, as an Ani Mamin, the first of the Ani Mamin is Ani Mamin ben Menu Shalei Moshe Abayis Baruch Shemai U'Boyri Umanig L'Chol HaBruim. He's the one who created and controls for everything that he created. He did, does, and will do for all of humanity. We need to know that just as Adam Rishon wasn't put into a situation till every detail HaKadosh Baruch Hu looked at and said Ki Tov, we need to know that any situation we're put into, the Rebbeinu Shalom already looked at and said Ki Tov. Our perception of that situation may look differently, but it's Ki Tov, because the Rebbeinu Shalom said it's Ki Tov. Hashem said it's good. We're living through weird times, strange times. Whether Corona is still going on or not, the governments are still shutting us out, and no schools and shuls are. We're going through crazy times. We need to know that before we were put into this situation, Hashem looked at it and for whatever reason said, Ki Tov. It's good. And in time we'll look back and see how good it was. It's hard. But people lost parnasa, people lost relatives, their lives. But the Rebbeinu Shalom looked at it as a whole and said, Ki Tov. This is good. This is what they need. And because I love them, this is what I'm going to give them. We should be zeicher to have this message, to live with it, to believe it, to live with it. It should be in our heart, front and center. And we should repeat it to ourselves time and time again as we go through this very trying time. Thank you so much for listening. If there's always any questions, comments, or feedback, you can leave in the comment section below. Heilige Zisa Shabbos.